वेलकम टू लर्न शॉर्ट एंड टाइपिंग विद विकास सर। जैसे कि आप सब जानते हैं, हम पंजाब एंड हरियाणा हाई कोर्ट के लिए ट्रायल पैसेज डाल रहे हैं डेली की डेली ऑलमोस्ट। जो आज आपका आर्टिकल होगा एक्सरसाइज नंबर 24 to 25 800 वर्ड्स होंगे एट द रेट 80 वर्ड पर मिनट की डिक्टेशन होगी। सो बी रेडी, स्टार्ट। Before entering upon the discussion of issues arising herein, it is well to reiterate the well accepted proposition that the scope of judicial review in these matters is the same whether it is a writ petition filed under Article 226 of the Constitution of India or a suit filed in the civil court. To clear the ground for considering the main question arising herein, we may first dispose of the additional ground assigned by the High Court. Because Balwant Singh, the complainant, was not examined, it cannot to be a case of no evidence. As stated above, as many as 6 witnesses were examined, including 2 officers of the bank who conducted the preliminary inquiry and had recorded the statements of witnesses, including Balwant Singh. They spoke to the preliminary inquiry conducted by them and the statement of Balwant Singh recorded by them. Other bank officials were examined to establish that the latter exercise P6 addressed to the Tahsildar Bhatinda was in fact written by the fears the signature of the respondent. Kaur Singh Patwari was also examined. It is on the basis of this evidence that the inquiry officer had come to the conclusion that both the charges were established in spite of non-examination of Balwant Singh. Neither the trial court nor the first appellate court has found that it is a case of no evidence. The additional ground assigned by the High Court is therefore unsustainable in law. Now coming to the main ground upon which the plaintiff's case has been decreed, the non-furnishing of the copies of the statements of the witnesses and documents, the factual position has found by the appellate court is to the following effect. Though a list of documents witnesses was furnished to the respondent before the commencement of the inquiry, the copies of the documents and statements recorded during the preliminary inquiry were not supplied to the respondent. Half an hour before the commencement of the inquiry proceedings, the respondent was advised to pursue the said documents and the statements of witnesses, which he did. Balwant Singh was not examined at the regular inquiry. The other witness who was examined during the preliminary inquiry, Kaur Singh Patwari, was examined at the regular inquiry. The question is whether on the above facts it can be held that there is a violation of regulation 68 and whether the violation, if any, vitiates the inquiry. The formation of opinion of the assessing officer must be on the premise that while exercising his power, regard must be had to the factor enumerated therein. The use of the word ensures that it is conjunctive and not disjunctive. Stop. All the aforementioned factors are conjunctively required to be read. The formation of opinion indisputably must be based on objective consideration. Next para. The expression complexity would mean the state of quality of being intricate or complex, or that it is difficult to understand. Difficulty in understanding would, however, not lead to the conclusion that the accounts are complex in nature. No order can be passed on whims or caprice. Stop. It is also not in dispute that whereas the Kolkata High Court and the Kerala High Court have taken a view that before issuance of a direction under section 142 2A of the Act, it is necessary to comply with the principles of natural justice. The Allahabad High Court, the Bombay High Court, and the Delhi High Court have thought it otherwise. Stop. Next. When a raid is conducted on the premises of an assessing block, assessment is permissible. Procedures wherefore have been laid down under section 158 BC of the Act. Section 150BE of the Act contemplates that the order thereunder is necessary to be passed within 2 years from the end of the month in which the last of the authorization for search under section 132 or for requisition under section 132A, as the case may be, was executed in cases where a search is initiated, or books or accounts or other documents or any assets are requisitioned. Stop. Statute of limitation is a statute of response, indisputably the same subject to the expectations contained in the explanations appended to section 158BE is imperative. Having regard to the aforementioned, we may have to construe subsection 2A of section 142 of the Act. Before, however, we do so, it may be noticed that the said provision is meant to be applied for passing an order of assessment. An order of assessment is to precede filing of a return in terms of section 139 of the Act. Various other steps in that behalf are also contemplated under section 139A, 140 and 141A of the Act. An inquiry may be made prior to passing of an order of assessment by the assessing officer under section 142 of the Act. Section 136 raises a legal fiction that proceedings under the Act. फुल स्टॉप. स्टूडेंट ये आपके 400 वर्ड्स हैं और मैं आपको स्पेशली बता देता हूँ जो ये आपका हाई कोर्ट का जो टेस्ट होगा उसमें आपके फुल स्टॉप, जो डिक्टेटर होगा वो फुल स्टॉप भी बोलेगा, कोमा भी बोलेगा, और वहाँ पे आपका पैरा चेंज भी बोलेगा। ओके, इसको कंफ्यूज करने की कोशिश करेगा आपको कि फुल स्टॉप के लिए, क्वेश्चन मार्क के लिए या आपके कोमे के लिए, लेकिन आपको कन्फ्यूज़न नहीं होना है। अपने डिक्टेशन को अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करके जाना है और अच्छे से आपका रिज़ल्ट, अगर आपने अच्छी तैयारी की है तो रिज़ल्ट आपका अच्छा ही आएगा। ओके, इसको आप टाइप कीजिए, टाइप करने के बाद इसको मैच कीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव ए गुड डे।